I think that was said before Overwatch was a thing. Fuck, is Mercy referencing an insect man? I need to check this. I need to fucking check this. This definitely came out pre this. Mists of Pandaria. Maybe they were in development at the same time. Okay, 2012. Over, and it's a... This came out first, but they were in development at the same time, and it was a joke for Mercy, not to Mercy, but came out first. Overwatch came out 3 years later. Then again, it's just a phrase, so it's not necessarily a reference. It's just I keep seeing it used and in reference to Mercy, or it's high noon, you know, McCree and all that. So it's just it's a Blizzard thing as well. So I was thinking it could have been a cute little reference, but like the rare quest here is a nod to Diablo 3, Colgorius. But Diablo 3 actually did indeed come out before Elixir of Arcane Knowledge, of Ancient Knowledge. Faint Whisper can be heard from the bottle. Okay, I guess these used to have effects, but they are no longer useful. Oh well. It's been removed. But yeah, so yeah, I thought it was a reference to it, but maybe it's just a saying. It came out 3 years prior. Who fucking knows? Now I feel frazzled. But yeah, I'll read what they're saying in a moment. Yeah, I thought it was a reference, but it seems it's not. Maybe it's just a saying, or maybe... I know Project Titan was in development for a while. So... And then that became Overwatch. So maybe it was a nod. But this just ended up coming out first. I remember hearing about something else that was like that. Where it was a nod, was a reference. But the thing ended up coming out before what it was referencing. How does it feel to go rogue a second time, Swarmkeeper? Your Empress was also gripped by paranoia, was she not? Grand Empress Zekara mastered true intentions behind the guise of matronly worry. She claimed her overbearing ways were necessary to protect us. When she tried to forbid the swarm, it was to prevent, as she put it, a senseless loss of life. In reality, she was obsessed with control. She aspired to stay power long past her time, willing to sacrifice her eternal cycle to achieve that. No choice but to end her. How does it feel? I have no regrets, if that's what you're asking. I'm honored to serve the world of Claxi, and having seen what Grand Empress Shakzir is doing to her aunt, I need no convincing. Of course. I served Shakzir for a time, you know, for all is preserved. Her madness is nothing so rational as ambition. She trusts no one. Paranoia gnaws at her mind. She's driven by fear unrelenting. And indeed she is. It's actually the Shah of fear. So the Claxi will kill them if they try and stop the cycle. Whether or not she was indeed, it was an ambition thing, we can't be entirely certain. I guess we have no choice but take them at their word, but yeah, regrettably there's little way to really reform these. They're quite devoted in following the old gods. Quite devoted. And they insist on swarming and trying to ravage the rest of Pandaria. It's a win-win for them. They call the weak, or they get to ravage all Pandaria. It's win-win. So, sadly, you can't even point them in the direction of better enemies. So, the Mantid extermination going on just over the border or in a different time is probably for the best. And yeah, one of the Mantid there has one of the giant insect guys. You use them in different missions. The gods have spoken. The Empress must fall. let's get started.
Who holds this swarm? Show yourself. Answer to the Klaxi. Treasonous Klaxi. Her magnificence was right about you. Speak your name, puppet, that our annals will be complete. Grand Vizier Zorlok, voice of the Empress. Your Empress has fallen. The Klaxi have pronounced judgment. Stand aside, or be brushed away. The Klaxi are to be disbanded by the will of the Empress.
I need it.
Blaspheme! The desperate Klaxi have resorted to digging up fossils. Very well. Let us finish this. Unscathed, indeed.
Did he die?
Forward! The Klaxi reveal themselves as traitors. Decimate them and leave nothing behind.
Okay, I'm gonna drop this quest. I need to see that from a better angle. That is one thing I do like, to just be able to drop them on the fly so you can re-see them. That is a nice thing. I'll do the Mogu thing over there in a moment. Then I think I'll call quits for today. I feel I've played enough. I think I've just worn out with the old dailies and running around trying to gather some resources. So I'm gonna try and play some Elder Scrolls. It's a free MMO. So I've had it since I tried to do the remember when I was leveling my rogue through Strangletorn?
Has changed.
I guess the Klaxi, that one went to challenge the head, while the rest were fighting the mustered forces in their own way. I think they're all just champions. I'm not sure if they're necessarily all team players.
Who holds this swarm? Show yourself. Answer to the Klaxi. Treasonous Klaxi. Her magnificence was right about you. Speak your name, puppet, that our annals will be complete. Grand Vizier Zorlok, voice of the Empress. Your Empress has fallen. The Klaxi have pronounced judgment. Stand aside, or be brushed away. The Klaxi are to be disbanded by the will of the Empress. Blaspheme! Very well. Let us finish this.
Wow. He just exploded into bits.
Unscathed, indeed.
Forward, the Klaxi reveal themselves as traitors, decimate them, and leave nothing behind. That means kill 1 in 10, and there's like 9. You already decimated us. Oh, there was 10. There was 11. You killed one of us. You've already decimated us. Now, the Skate has fallen in battle, 9 Paragons remain. They must be somewhere out on this battlefield. The rest of the 3 Paragons are scattered around the Heart of Fear, fending off the Manted Swarm. They may need your help. Rout the Manted Swarm by slaying Aklon, Shotik, the Manifestation of Terror, and 25 subjugates. Time to grab these guys. Oh, really? No loot. Oh. Fabulous day. Cool, cool. Okay, I suppose I can see why. Hey, lads. Come on. Come on, come on. Bonk. Oh, some survived. Puzzling. Did they... Up to 5 nearby enemies. Christ. Ooh. Yeah, he's fighting the... one of them. Oh, Kovok and... the 2 or 3 of them were here. Don't go through the flames. The Manipulator, Kovok, and the Wind Reaver. And the Poison Mind were here. Huh. 4 of them. Well, Kovok and the Manipulator are kind of a package deal. This down here. Manifestation of Terror has appeared on the battlefield. The Lucid, the Swarm Keeper, and the Locust have engaged it. You know, if you had all rocked it up, maybe it would have gone better. Come on, guys. Try and fight me, at least. This is a really weird quest. Like, I was expecting, like, okay, you can find them around the battlefield, it's all good, you know. But I'm like, within the border it gave me, And, like, you're just wandering around, just waiting for it to spawn. Maybe in the past, it made more sense. Like, it would take you so long to kill the enemies that by the time you kill them, the next one will be up. But doing it, coming back to do it when you overlevel this, it makes it just seem very clunky. Bloodseeker and Prime. So yeah, that was kind of... well, it really didn't go well for us. I was going to call it pointless, but it really didn't go well for us. It wasn't entirely pointless. Like, we fended off that attack, but we lost the fucking Paragon.
My life for the Galaxy.
The siege is broken, for now. You only understand part of our order. You're an outsider and be treated as such. It's no longer appropriate that we keep our secrets from you. There is something you should see.
Show no mercy.
What do you want to show me?
Wakener, your deeds have earned you the trust of the Galaxy. You are to be rewarded. Walk with me.
He prefers Kovac. He preserves Kovac.
We Mantid are an elder race. The Pantheran you associate with, they are but children. They have their role to play. Each cycle, our young swarm their walls. The Pantheran slay the weak. The strong return. With each generation, we grow ever stronger. Before your history began, our empire was vast. We shared this world with our sister kingdoms, Ankiraj and Ajol Nerub.
Well, actually, I'm like 10,000 years old, just by myself.
And powerful, we Mantid worship the seven heads of Yasharaj. Great was the Old One, and terrible was his wrath. He consumed hope and begat despair, inhaled courage and breathed fear. When the usurpers came, the ones you call Titans, Yasharaj was destroyed. His last terrible breath has haunted this land ever since, but the shadows he left behind are mere whispers of his former glory. I tell you now because you have earned this warning. Your gods are not our gods, outsider. If the Old Ones ever return, we Mantid will once again stand by their side. The wisest among you will do the same.
Which is why in Siege of Orgrimmar they sided with the Old God there, and why they're siding with the Old God in this one. Which is why it always seems strange to me that the... you know, you find some lieutenants that are under the control of an Old God, and, you know, I know it just came off as like they're mind controlled or something, but, you know, Mantis quite gleefully give themselves over to them, so, So yeah. So not only are they a warrior culture obsessed with calling the weak, so they'll get stronger each time. Mantid. They're also servants of the Old God. Also, could someone please clean this up? I've been gone for like 3 years. Please, please, get rid of it. It's starting to smell. I can get it through the screen. But yeah, not only are they this obsessed warrior culture, they are also devout followers of the Old God. Thanks to the careful notes you kept while developing the preservation chamber, I was able to create a modified version that could preserve Kovac here as well. Yes, he certainly looks healthy. Yeah, I didn't get to hear the rest. But yeah, so I guess the manipulator really likes Kovak to keep him with him.
Death from above.
Korok gives you a strange glance. The Klaxva may never accept you fully. The xenophobic minds are close to the possibility of a useful Draenei. The Klaxiva. I, for one, have been proud to fight by your side, Paladin. Your presence and your assistance do us great honor.
Be a leaf in the wind. You seek to trade.
Seeds of fear. Some corrupted Caperi were scattered during the swarm's horrid march, casting silvers of Sha-infested amber across the land. Bring me any that you may find in your travels so they may be disposed of properly. I guess you don't like the Sha, even though they're, you know, remnants of their master. Huh.
Preserve the cycle.
Beautiful mount. The Klaxi ride massive scorpions into battle against their enemies. A carapace hardened by amber proves excellent protection while on the battlefield. Sweet, that is very intriguing beast you have there, Manipulator. Very intriguing. No. All those years in stasis followed by sudden, rapid growth. Yeah, it started off really small. Do not even ask. I'm just saying, I bet his genes tell quite a story. I'm just saying this sector that you don't appear to possess any resistance to sonic manipulation. Would you like to suddenly become intrigued by your own thorax, which your skilled hands can perform a self-vivisection in mere seconds, if they're properly compelled? Point taken. Again, the manipulator it's kind of sweet how protective they are of Kovac and whatnot. So, yeah, no comments on the death of the other one. And like I was saying, raids, Pandaria, Siege of Ogremar. Ooh, this is where the Shah Pride is. Oh, okay. Paragons of the Klaxi, the Nine surviving our ancient warriors. When Groshan are to the heart, the Klaxi follow the whispers of ancient master to the halls of Dan. Bloodseeker, Swarmkeeper, like all of them. And you, if you win, you get Kovac as a mount. Oh, was it companion? Ah, so you get its mini form. So you do kill them, you defeat them, but I'm not sure if any die, truly. To be honest, for Azeroth, it's best if they do. But, yeah. Let's just check down here. You can prospect this for gems, but again, the value in that is limited. One sad thing about WoW market is that it is less nice as FF14's. While it is more user-friendly, at least you can get add-ons to make it so. You can't with FF14 add-ons, no. Like with FF14, you can sell old gear, old food, old resources. Well, not just resources, but old gear, old food, and whatnot, and actually make a fair bit of cash. I made tons of cash doing that, and I wouldn't really dream of doing that here, you know? Fly a little this way, and then I'll fly a little, and then I'll fly the other way. So yeah, you wouldn't really dream of that there, of that here. Like if I went and made old food, it would probably not sell in the slightest. Well, I'm just incredibly doubtful. I've tossed some old food up before and didn't really sell. There's some old food that would for utility's sake, but like the food from Legion, the bear tartare, that sold a little. But like I was just selling random other food. It's normal FF14 stat food, and it sold just fine. Actually, also people apparently make a lot of mods for FF14. None of them are all. They're all against the rules, so obviously I would never have them, and I wouldn't recommend anyone ever do it. But yeah, a lot of them not safe for work ones. Some of them are rather hot. I just wish they were independent models rather than modded game files. I think it was like reverse bunny suit. Nice. But yeah, the some of them are pretty hot. But yeah, it's all modded fan stuff. So well, it's all modded stuff. So obviously not recommended in the slightest. But artistically, I can admire it. Okay, let's be fair. I'm just being incredibly horny on main here. But why did you? The village over. But yeah, can't remember who did it. I've saved it on Twitter, but yeah. And I sold this War Scout 40 minutes ago. I don't remember it, honestly. Actually, no, maybe, yeah, I kind of do, yeah. Seems the Kraken has multiple different spawns. Wasn't just the other thing glitching out, I guess. I was thinking it might have been glitching out because they're roughly at the same position on the screen in both cases. But now it has moves. Just a mistake, or you know, it could be a list of things. Terracotta Warrior to fight for you for 10 minutes.